In drawing, it's important to think of shapes first. Most people know how to draw simple shapes, so let's just draw a circle, a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. Okay, so you got 4 shapes there. Now, if you put a circle into a rectangle, let's say that this line isn't there. Let's just darken this in. That makes a different shape. Or if you add if that was all one, that would make a different shape as well. Let's say there's a square in there too. And from these, you can branch off of these as well. See, there's even another triangle in there. Just kind of, you can curve them. You can do whatever you want to sort of make your own sort of design. So that's let's say that even comes down like that. That's just like one big different shape. Just adding different shapes inside of something. So that's important when you're drawing, is looking at different things and kind of figuring it out just by shapes. Now, if I'm going to draw, most people want to draw people and animals. Not many people want to do landscapes, but we can get into that as well. So if I'm going to draw, let's say, I'm going to use the shapes again in a different sense. Let's say this is our triangle. You know, see how long it takes you to see what we're sort of working on just by shapes. Okay, now you got your circle. Let's put another, and I am looking at something while I do this, just for this example. Let's put that up there. So we got our circle, we have our triangle, and I'm going to then feed this circle into this. See how you can just, with the blue, you can go inside or outside those lines. You can even shape your circle down. See how this line is over here? Now I'm sort of shaping it down and up. And I'm expanding that triangle over here just by using lines to make another shape. Now maybe these are just like, I guess I just call those curves. Let's say we have another sort of rectangle coming off of this. But already with a few lines you start to see. And then if I'm going to draw, let's take 2 more triangles, right? But I'm going to round these triangles as well. And then put a circle inside of that triangle. And then I'll put a circle down here as well. And we'll put a line. So hopefully you're seeing that I just drew a horse with those shapes, and maybe you drew a horse as well. Maybe it doesn't look just like this, but that's okay because every horse is different. Your lines are different than my lines. And then you can start going into this, if you wanted to form more. This horse is wearing So I just call these lines. These are just lines depending on which way. I always see which way these lines are moving. You have a circle in probably in that area. So we drew a horse based off of shapes. You can still see the shapes in there. Circle is here, but as we make these lines darker, it seems like the other shapes sort of go away, and you can go in there and erase them if you want. It's important to remember which way the line is going. When you're looking at something, is it going straight up? Is it slightly tilted? So I always think of, like, if you're doing a graph, straight up would be 90 degrees. This would be like 0 right here. So what sort of angle is that line moving at? That's how I figure out lines. You know, this line is down. Okay, that line is like that. And then I have this line going up like that. What degree is it? You can do that if you want. So that's all these lines here. It's not straight up. Straight up would be like that. That's not correct, right? So when you're looking at lines, that's how I do it. I say, okay, what degree? Just by looking at some sort of graph, like, okay, that looks like it's 90 degrees, or that looks like it's, you know, if you're slightly off, then it's going to be over here. So that's why the shapes help. If you're doing a shape, okay, I did the triangle, then I did the circle, and then I branched off of that triangle over here, triangle for the eyes, and then form that triangle. I think those help. But then when you're getting into lines, hopefully this helps, like what angle is that at. This isn't 90 degrees. This is like slightly off, maybe like 70. This is going down like that. So I hope this helped, or if that makes sense. But remember to form your shapes first and then branch off of that. So that's how you would draw a horse rather quickly, just from shapes. Hopefully this helped. This is we're going to do more of these with animals and what shapes they sort of form. So this is just my quick horse. Nothing perfect. You know, the eye might be further down, but you know, pull up a picture of a horse if you want to do that. That's what I did over here, and that's how we drew this horse rather quickly, just by picking out shapes in the horse. You know, you could even probably find like a big circle here in the horse and just do 2 circles, like circle, oval, circle, and then connect them. That also works as well. So that's it for now. I will talk to you guys later.